When we talk about dynamics, we're talking about all of the things that can influence the way that system operates, for good, for bad, could be neutral, it could be something we can do a lot about, it could be something we can't do anything about. The point is, do we understand? Do we understand the context within which we are trying to answer our exam question, or in this case, create a sustainable industry, one that's fair and just? To do that, it's really powerful to get inside and build the insight, which builds on those tensions that we've just been describing and takes us into so what's really going on? What is it that's happening, and where are those interconnections and the ripple effects that certain things can be creating? There are many for Bangladesh in this industry. We picked the ones that were currently seen as largely threats and opportunities for this business and for the style project. So we group them. We group them because it helps us to look at common patterns and themes where there is clearly something going on there that it's worth exploring further. And these are quite subjective. They're based on the information we find. And we've been growing this, and we'll almost certainly grow it a lot more as we take this forward. But in here, it was very clear for Bangladesh, there's a lot at stake politically. We know they're moving their status, they're going up from an LDC, a least developed country, and that has all sorts of ripple effects on incentives and what they can do and the cost of trade. That's going to have a big impact on this industry. There's a lot of eyes on Bangladesh globally, not just nationally, and Bangladesh is actually a very vulnerable country in terms of climate change. So the imperative is quite strong, especially when this is a brilliant time to act. This is a time when everyone's eyes are on Bangladesh and the industry. There's a lot of pressure that can be used to advantage to help people who are out here, the NGOs, the factories, the industry, to do something about it, because this is the time to get support and recognition. It's not necessarily nationally fully appreciated what it means to be fully sustainable, what it means to be compliant, and there's clearly more work to be done there to get that message across, otherwise that imperative could be lost. We had a lot of discussions this week around the ambiguity, the varying indicators, definitions, the targets, the different ways of defining good, which just muddy this system even more and make it harder for people to actually know what they're doing is the right thing. And over and over again, there's this tension between brands and factories, price, fairness came up, and the idea of double standards, possibly both with brands and consumers, when it comes to motivation and what we really do care about.